Hello everyone, and welcome to day 8 of my 12/12 birthday countdown. Now for today's life-changing decision, I want to start it a little bit differently. So one of the things that I noticed about my life is that there have been a lot of serendipitous moments, like just these chance opportunities that I completely wasn't expecting, but they just kind of worked out perfectly, or just having all of these different things align in a way that I wanted to, but didn't necessarily share it with anyone, and then poof, it happened, right? And so today's life-changing decision is certainly one of those experiences that I would put in that category of being kismet. So for as long as I can remember, probably like my early high school age, I always wanted to be part of a Greek organization. And there was one in particular that I had an interest in, but to be completely honest, I was mostly interested in it because of the colors. So that goes to show you like just my immature understanding of what Greek life was. And when it came time to select a college, I learned that the one that I was attending did not have Greek life, which, obviously was very disappointing to me. But nonetheless, I was going to college for an education, so I opted to still go anyway. And, thought that maybe once I got my master's, that would be another opportunity for me to join a Greek organization. And then fast forward, when it came time for me to get my master's, although the school that I was attending did have Greek life, it was just sort of a weird situation for me because I was an administrator at another institution, and just some things within the Greek community that I would hear about some of the stuff that was happening that I did not agree with. And so I was like, well, maybe it's just not in the cards for me. And then maybe a couple years after that, opportunity came about where an organization at the school that I was working at was looking for a new advisor. And then I learned later on that their advisor that they had for many, many years was initiated as a sister. And I was like, oh wow, that's really cool that they did that for her. And then when it came time for me to step into the role as their advisor, they also invited me to be initiated as an alumna so that I could also be a sister. And that just, warmed my heart so much. Like, the girls could tell you that when they told me, I cried a little bit because I was just so excited. Because again, this is something I had always wanted, and something I had always imagined doing at some point. I thought it would be earlier in my college years, but either way, it was still an opportunity for me to be part of a Greek organization, which is ultimately what I wanted. And one of the things that I recognize now is that I'm really glad that I waited to become part of this organization a little bit later in life, because it really forced me to learn more. Just understanding more about what Greek life was. Like, you see different things on TV about, these certain stereotypes. And while there were some organizations that did match those stereotypes, most of them did not. And my sorority was one of them. One of the things that I appreciated most about my sorority and why I felt like this was the right choice for me was the fact that their values align with my values. And once I understood what the values were and understood more about, what our sisterhood legacy is about, I realized that this was the organization for me. And I am so grateful for all of my sisters. Like, for many of them, our relationships are very dynamic because for some of them, I started as their administrator and now I'm their sister. And for many of us, we were close in age, even though there was this, structure of me being an administrator. And so I guess I share all of this to say that, one, before we make certain judgments about Greek life, let's make sure we actually understand what it really is about and not basing it off of what we see on television or maybe a singular experience. And two, just being open to all possibilities, because you never really know when something may work out in your favor. I thought my dreams were dashed in terms of joining a Greek organization, and now here I am. I think this is my 6th year of being in Theta Phi Alpha, and I'm still very connected both with the other alumnas, but also with the collegians, because I sit on an advisory board as well. So again, just be open to all possibilities. You never know what may work out, okay? So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you here tomorrow for day number 9. Hey, thank you so much for listening to my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below. Also, I have some other recommended videos for you to check out over here. All right, thanks a lot and have a great day.